My name's Chris from Warfighter Airsoft.
Good luck.
And you're, I forgot, I was about to do the mechanics one for him, and I f***ed it up.
Hey, what's up guys? This is Tom Harris and you're watching Airsoft Obsessed. Thanks for tuning in. Today we are going to be talking about 5.11 Tac Tec Chest Rig. That's available from evike.com, and I will have a link in the description for you on that and all the things that you see here. In this review, kind of running through some of the features of this chest rig and kind of showing you the way I've got it set up at the moment. I'm kind of testing it out. I just put it together, so I'm still kind of seeing if I like it like that. I've had to taken it to a few games already, and some things I like, some things I don't like, so probably be changing things up a little bit. But anyway, without further ado, let's kind of get right into some of the features of this chest rig. Now, I will freely admit I committed a bit of a faux pas in this sort of overview, I guess, in that I didn't take any photos of the chest rig by itself. So I'm going to steal a photo or two from evike and show you that, and so you can kind of see what the chest rig looks like in its by itself in its original form. So what you'll see moving on is up close on the shoulder straps. You've got some Velcro real estate there, obviously a great place to put your Airsoft Obsessed patch if you've got one. Also got the MOLLE webbing there on both sides of the strap. I've got on the other side, I've got the Elite Force dead rag there. Other common uses you might see the things being put there obviously are your hydration bladder tube that you can feed through those two, either of those two straps at the top of the screen there you see, and also your push to talk button that for your comms. So you generally going to put things like that there, maybe a chem light or something, or another carabiner clip. So anyway, things you can put there. Turning around to the back side, you can see I've got a 3-liter Condor hydration pouch. This actually serves two purposes for me. One is if I want to put a hydration bladder in there, or if you are a Polar Star owner like myself, you can put your tank in there and run your tank out of that. Moving on to the back side there, you can see how I've attached the hydration pouch to the, I don't know what you call that thing, that padded strap or whatever that connects the two shoulder straps together into, I guess, what's called the H harness configuration. It's pretty easy to attach the pouch there on the back, nothing fancy or no modifications involved, very easy to do. Looking a little more closely at the side of the strap here in the back, you can see I've got the buckle there, and the straps are also adjustable on both sides, so you can tighten them or loosen them as you need. You can also release that buckle, obviously, to help you kind of get the thing on and off, although I will say once you're wearing it, it's difficult to get access to that unless you're kind of stretching your arm behind you to get to it, but it is doable. I have done it while I was wearing it, so it's doable, but it's just not super easy. It's in some cases easier just to take the thing off over your head without undoing that buckle. Looking at the back side of the chest rig here, you can see it's got a good sized mesh pocket. You can put any number of things. Generally flatter items are going to make more sense in this pocket. You've got a laminated map, it'd be great. Extra magazines if you need to, although the thing holds at least 8 mags. Actually, it really holds about 12. You can get 12 in here without using this mesh back pocket. So I don't know what you might need to put in there, but it's there if you need it. And then looking a little more closely on the left and the right, you can see it's got some nylon straps with some Velcro there. Here you can see there's the left side of the strap there a little more closely, and on the right side strap, and those actually, when you pull the Velcro and pull those straps out, will alleviate some room in the two pouches on the other side of this material, And so you can convert the pouch from either a double AR or double mag pouch into more of a water bottle pouch or something larger like that. You can get about a liter water bottle in there. So that's kind of a cool feature, so that way you don't have to buy an extra pouch if you don't want, if you have something that'll fit in there. So that's one option for you. Here's sort of an aerial view. You can see where I've undone the Velcro and pulled the webbing out, and I've got the bungee cord installed right now, but if you're going to do a water bottle, you might have to remove that or at least retie the bungee so that you can get the thing on top of your water bottle. Of course, it all depends on the size of your water bottle, but anyway, that's what that's for right there. Moving on, here's an aerial view of some of the mag pouches, and you can see I've got the flaps pushed down inside there so you can see the elastic bands that you can put magazines in. The first set of magazines, and then the second set goes on the other side of those bands. You can only get one magazine in each of those band slots, but kind of handy if you're not going to run a full set of mags in there, or even when you do run a full set of 8 and you take some out for mag changes, then keeps those other mags from moving around in there and flopping around. Obviously the chest rig comes with the mag pouch flaps, but additionally comes with the shock cord and the quick release buttons and the pull tabs there, so you can convert it to a bungee setup, which I'm probably going to do. To be honest with you, I'm not sold on the pouch flap setup. There's just certain things I don't like about the way that you have to operate, especially in a fast-paced environment. You know, during a game when you're trying to do a mag change in the middle of a firefight or an exchange, and the other guy's still shooting at you, and you might not have cover, or you might be in a vulnerable spot. You need to get to your mag quickly and get back in that firefight as soon as possible. Sometimes I've found that the design of the mag pouch can be a bit cumbersome. So that's why I'm going to try out this bungee cord setup and see if that might alleviate the issue, but I haven't run it yet, so I don't know how effective it's going to be. Here is an aerial shot of the 2 magazines inserted with the pouch flap pushed inside there, and then I don't have the bungee installed, but the bungee cord would go over the 2 magazines, obviously. Another thing I don't like about the flap setup is if you're running a pouch on the outside of your rig like I am, you can't flap those pouches forward and flap them out on the outside of the chest rig. You've got to push them on the inside, and you're already limited on space, so it's kind of cumbersome. Here's what it looks like with just 1 magazine inserted in using these elastic bands, and there is a shot of the magazines with the pouch closed, and you can see the pull tabs there. So that pretty much wraps up my rundown of the 5.11 Tac Tec Chest Rig here. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you found this review informational or somewhat useful to you. Overall, I really like this chest rig. I really like the high quality materials that the 5.11 used. It's very durable. It's really well made. They did a phenomenal job on the stitching, reinforcing areas that needed to be reinforced. And my main complaint, as I stated, was with the pouch flaps, but they do alleviate that issue by offering the bungee configuration instead. So again, I like that. The bungee situation I'm going to be using more in the future here, and I think the biggest thing that I like about this chest rig is just how versatile it is in allowing you the ability to run a whole slew of different magazines without having to change magazine pouches. For example, you can see in the photo I've got the M4 mags. I've got it set up as an AK rig. You can also run it in the larger, like the 308 style magazines, like a Scar Heavy, HK417, M14, SR25, and even I don't know what caliber G36s run off the top of my head. I'm having a brain fart, but you can run all those mags in this chest rig. Just run most of them. You should be able to run the pouch flaps or the bungee, whatever you prefer. For the AK mags, I have found that really the bungee is the only thing that really works effectively to keep those mags inside without falling out, but really versatile. And for someone like me who runs a lot of different types of guns, and I might go to a game in one day and play with an AK, an M4, and an HK417, for example, all in one day. So having a setup like this where I don't have to bring 3 separate plate carriers or 3 separate kits to run with my guns is a big plus. So I'll have links to the various pieces of gear that you've seen here in the description below. So you can click on those links and head on over to evike and check out more details on each of the specific products there on their site. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments or hit us up on Facebook. Thanks again for watching. Follow along, make sure you're subscribed to our channel if you want to keep track of the exploits of Dave and myself here on YouTube. We have a new video at least once a week, generally on Tuesdays. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and of course on Instagram. Dave and I both have Instagram accounts, and most recently we have started a third Instagram account, Airsoft Obsessed World, where the photos are going to be all from you guys. We're going to be reposting photos that you guys hashtag with Airsoft Obsessed as a kind of a way to give back to the Instagram community and feature some of the awesome stuff that you guys have on your pages. So check that out. In the meantime, this is Tom Harris for Airsoft Obsessed, signing off. Thanks for watching, guys.
Let's do it. Desert Fox! Desert Fox! Desert Fox! Surrender! Woo! Great shooting, Tac Tec Chest! Oh, yeah.